Hello and welcome. Welcome here and hi everyone. I'm about to do dishes. Welcome to dinner live. If you've joined, I'm about to have slap chips and this very interesting bread that I found, super milk bread. So if you're interested to see me eat this, if you're interested to join me for dinner, stay tuned. But in the meantime, I feel like I've got to do the dishes. You know, one of those things, do the difficult things first. Hi, Prunal. By the way, let me know if the mic goes out. Let me know in the chat so that I know to change the mic. Thanks for being here. Showing up, being consistent is always one of those beautiful things that helps you make progress on your goals. So I was thinking to myself earlier, as you might have seen on my YouTube channel, which if you're not already subscribed, Sean Marbir on YouTube, I uploaded 8 YouTube videos today. So if you want to go check out coffee and donuts at McDonald's, if you want to go check out lunch at Starbucks, if you want to go check out cooking okra pasta with white sauce, if you want to go check out eating carnitas live, I know many of you loved that one. No, I haven't had supper yet. Hi, ESP. I haven't had supper yet. So if you want to check out any of those videos, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. As you know, I post all of my live replays on my YouTube channel. So it's now become a beautiful, wonderful space where you can spend more time with me. I really love, it's definitely a tedious process to be editing videos hours and hours on end. But when you check out that content, it's some wonderful content, especially, from this season of my life. When I watch back on that YouTube channel, I'll have those memories of all of the things that I did. And one thing that's surprising, there are a lot of morning routines. Hi, Bugsy, doing well, and you? There's like lazy Saturday routine and Sunday morning routine. And as I was editing that, I was just seeing like, wow, I really have done more morning routines than I thought I would. There's also mukbangs, which are eating shows. That's where I'm usually eating something that I've cooked and talking with the audience, talking with you guys. And there's recipes. I've now started to post recipes on the channel, so you can get those recipes from some of the meals that I made. As you know, I made okra stew, I made okra pasta, and then the third version of using the leftovers was pasta with okra and white sauce. So those three recipes are currently up. I'm glad you're well. So if you want to go check those out, it's Sean Marbir on YouTube. And if you've joined wondering where is the dinner, I'm washing dishes first, do the difficult things first. And I feel like with a fresh, clean mind, not thinking about the dishes that are not done, I'll be able to enjoy my food more. Thanks for likes on the live. Thanks for tapping that screen. If you want to be an active member of my fan club, simply send a heart me. And that heart me, I guess it's a ticket to the fan club. I've seen the unlock team cheers. Those look super cool. So simply send a heart me to join my fan club. Hi, Desiree. You're so calm. I hope that's a good thing. Exude peace, calm, and clarity. Exude the energy of stability, abundance, prosperity. How does that sound? What did you have the pup with? When you were here previously, you mentioned that you hadn't made a decision about what to eat it with. Mm-mm-mm. Almost done with the dishes, so stay tuned. I'm really interested in that milk bread. I wonder if it tastes like the KFC mini loaf or the Hungry Lion loaf, because those can be relatively sweet. If you've had any of those loaves, let me know in the chat. If you've already had super milk bread, let me know in the chat. How was your day? Fried steak chutney. Cool. Did you add any chilies to that? By the way, I still haven't boiled the dal that I soaked. And I don't think, you know what, I've been not feeling it. And if I cook that dal tomorrow or whenever I do, that's okay. But for today, I've got hot chips, which they're probably not hot anymore. But that's okay. You know what I was really thinking about eating? Not much. Okay, did you mention that you're not a fan of chili? What I was thinking of eating was, instead of boiling that dal, I looked at the chickpeas and I thought to myself, I could do a chickpea mayo, but I don't have any mayo. So I've got to go to a shop to find mayo. So I went to 3 shops, and the first shop had, I need a small mayo, right? Because I don't want, thanks Shiksha for the hot me. I don't want to get a too big mayo because I'm not really trying to eat mayo all the time. So in the first shop, I see Nola, and I'm not a fan of Nola. I'm a fan of tangy mayo, and Nola is not so much tangy. I do see the tangy mayo, but there's only a huge size, and I don't want to buy that. Like, that's really huge. It felt like a 1 kg. And then the second shop had a smaller size, but was still too large. And the third shop didn't have mayo at all. So chickpea mayo, we'll save that for another day. Why are people posting this? Is this a spam message where they say, like, I'm trying to get followers to go live? Just go live. You don't need followers to go live, right? Or is that a new thing? Somebody let me know in the chat. But if you do that again, I'm going to block you. So don't do that again if you want to stay. By the way, don't forget to let me know if the sound goes out. I still have okra that I've got to cook sometime. I also got milk, so I'm going to make milk tea. Oh my God. Okay, crazy. One more message about this live thing, and you're going to be gone. You need at least 1,000 followers to go on live. Oh, that's so interesting that I didn't notice that for my own journey. Okay, hold on. I'm going to make tea first. I love mayo. 100. Stop with the follower chat. Let's pivot to something different. What are you having for dinner? What are you having for dinner? Did you subscribe to my YouTube channel? Have you been enjoying the longer format episodes? Have you also noticed that I post a lot of morning routines? Have you been looking through any of my recipes? Okay. Okay, so wow. Very simple ingredients. As you can see, very simple ingredients. Don't mind the sound in the background. The kettle is on in the meantime. I love seeing these simple ingredients. I want to taste this. Where do I get better lighting? Better lighting. Okay, I was also reading a list of best horror films 2016. It looks like a KFC loaf. I love that. Okay, this is what it looks like. We're gonna see if it's sweet. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the kettle sound to go down before I continue. I watched a movie recently called Tragedy Girls. If you're a fan of horror movies, I recommend you check it out. It's all over the place, but it's worth watching. It's definitely worth watching. Best horror films of 2016. Um, there's ones I haven't watched, like Train to Busan. I haven't watched that. I watched The Witch. The Conjuring 2 is there. A lot of people love that. The Invitation, one of my favorites. Don't Breathe, I saw that. Under the Shadow, I saw that. 10 Cloverfield Lane, one of my favorites. Autopsy of Jane Doe, I would watch again. The Wailing, was not a fan. Green Room, didn't see that. Probably should add that to my list. Hush, was a fan, might want to watch that again. Lights Out, The Shallows, I enjoyed that. So yeah, there's a lot of movies on here. Okay, cool. We're back to the bread. This is what it looks like. I love 10 Cloverfield Lane, me too. I love Dan Trachtenberg's directing. I think he did Predator also. Hello, focus. I'm trying to get it to focus and it's not. How will you get a clear view? Well, you can see, right? I mean, if this is the best it's going to be. And okay, we're tasting the bread first. It's definitely KFC. Maybe also Hungry Lion. Maybe they're using the same loaf. It's a very similar. Mm. You get the sweetness. It's better textured than an Albany. I don't think Albany gives this. To me, Albany gives extra process. This one feels just right. Hi, Jaden. Slap chips and bread. Hopefully. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Joy to the world. The Lord has come. I think I'll upload a solo dates video tomorrow. So look out for that one. And if I haven't mentioned it already, go to my YouTube channel. That's where you're going to get all the live replays. Which, by the way, it's a beautiful, wonderful thing that has come out of my content journey. I watched some of them. Starbucks, lunch at Starbucks was amazing. Go watch that video on YouTube. Go leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Help me make that goal come true. And yeah, thanks for being here. Also, if you didn't know my story, it's based around pivoting my life into greater purpose, greater clarity, greater peace, and greater fulfillment. So if you'd like to get similar coaching for your life, click the link in my bio. My coaching is called Total Freedom Coaching, and I help my clients to pivot into a life of courage, clarity, and peace, just like I did 6 years ago. It involves meditation, it involves discipline. So if you're somebody that feels like there's an urgent need for you to make that shift, make that transformation, then click the link in my bio, check out Total Freedom Coaching, and book a coaching session. Book a coaching session. Chitakes, hey, you haven't started eating. I'm still making tea. Sweet milk tea. I need to see now because I match like what is my vision telling me. I added 1 sugar here. I've got to see, is this sweet enough? I also got milk. So if this isn't sweet enough, hi Josh, then I've got to add a second one. If you want to join my fan club, send a heart me. There are 20 fans in my fan club at the moment. So thanks everyone for being there. Thanks for the support. Okay, I just added milk to my tea. This is the color that I go for. I'm not sure if I can even show it without it tipping. That's the color I go for. Okay, let's taste. Needs one more. I'm gonna start eating soon, and you know that the first bite that I take will be with no sauce or rama or whatever spread. I done today's day was editing and uploading, editing and uploading, editing and uploading. So go check out my YouTube channel. You're gonna find 8 new YouTube videos. They're quite long. So if you love Sean and if you love watching Sean, you're gonna feast on that content. There's like one for each day until a few days into the future when I'll upload more. The urgency for the chips. Are y'all saying that if it was you, you would be so urgent to eat the chips while it's hot? Is that what you're saying? Let's put the tea back. Maybe I should get a bowl. I'm looking forward to the chips. Give me a second. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Anyone else love Christmas in July? What is it, August? Do people keep track of months? What's your relationship like with standardized time? What's your relationship like with linear time? Does your perception of time alter your life experience? You know, for instance, a bee that only lives 4 to 6 weeks, does it experience baby, teen, adult, and old age all in that 4 to 6 weeks? Do you ever think of something like that? We experience baby, teen, adult, and old age all within like 80, let's say 60 to 100 years. But for a bee that lives 4 to 6 weeks, does it live an entire life? You know, an entire life within that time. Oh, Summer's a trader. Plug your strategy in the chat. Throw away the container on the outside, but what's that? The chips are gonna get soggy. Put vinegar, tomato sauce, chili sauce, mayo, chili powder. I do have chili powder. I have chili sauce, I have tomato sauce. I don't have mayo and I don't have vinegar. Hope you are kind to yourself today. Hope you gave yourself self-love. Hope when you were hard on yourself, you didn't say don't be too hard on yourself. You instead said be soft, be gentle, be compassionate. Life is already challenging. You don't need to be cracking the whip within yourself. Give yourself grace. Sometimes days don't go the way you intended. Sometimes they do go the way you intended. Overall, there's a balance. Okay, I got a bowl. Follow my TikTok for more content. Check out the content. Solo journeys and solo dates is really the content that I love posting. Just wanted to mention that. Okay, chips. Should I put them into the bowl? Let's do it. Chips, okay. I want to get some bread. I don't want to sandwich it. Let's eat it this way and see how it goes. Okay, let's taste the chips first on its own. It's definitely something, and I'm not sure if I can get focus. Anyways. These chips are giving hand cut, like what you'd get at a Cape Town restaurant. I like it dry. Sauce alters the flavor for me. Not sure if I want that. Well, I am sure I don't want that right now. It's so nostalgic. If this had CS spice, I think it would be similar. What movie was I thinking of watching? If you saw my recent solo journey, which was me going to the Oriental Plaza to get samosas for breakfast, and if you thought it sparked something in you, if you kind of felt like you too want to develop more courage, take more risk in your life, go on more adventures, I have an ebook that I wrote to help you out, to guide you, to give you some teachings that I practice on my solo journeys. And you can get that ebook Solo Journey through the link in my bio. Nisa, are you mindful eating? I make sure to be present with each bite, but sometimes my mind drifts. Solo journeys cost 100 Rand. Hi, Shaista. This is not dry. I feel like I'm still appreciating the chips for its flavor. Don't want to mask it in something yet. I'm eating chips and bread. This is the bread. Oh, focus now. Great. Perfect thumbnail. Yeah. cool. Mm, mhm. I don't want to add sauce. I want to enjoy it for now. Rama, no. Mm-mm. No sauce. Where's it from? It's from a local shop. I already spiced the chips with salt and chip spice before I got here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. I always was intrigued by this bread. So I'm so glad that I finally got it. Fans of bread. It's definitely looking like a perfect recipe, but it looks very processed as well. But if you, when you're getting this, you know what you're getting into. You know what you're getting into. Mm. I kind of feel the same way. Milk bread makes me think it's Japanese. Does that mean that the KFC one and the Hungry Lion one is also Japanese? You know what else is a good loaf? Let me know if you agree in the chat. Nando's. To me, it's not dry. To me, it is what it is. I don't consider it dry. Maybe because I'm not looking for moistness. I'm looking for appreciation of the original flavor. And for appreciation of the original flavor, it needs to not have any toppings on it. No rama, no sauce. Not yet. If I think later in the meal I want to add those things, I have the option to do so. But right now, not right now. This one is actually named milk bread, but it makes me think, like, is that one also milk bread, even though it's not named milk bread? Mm-hmm. What about cheese? So interesting question. Winner asked, "Do you have a GF?" Um, there's a shop I buy stuff from, and somebody there mentioned to me like, "We got something for you," kind of alluding to like we found a girlfriend for you. And I was like, we don't even know each other that well, but I'm so grateful that you're thinking about my sex, my pleasure, and my satisfaction. I didn't actually say that, but I said, thanks, not for me, but I appreciate you, offering. So that was an interesting story linked to that question that Winner just asked me. Never asked that before, but didn't take offense to it. I thought it's very sweet, kind, for somebody to be thinking, am I sexually satisfied? Do humans do that for each other? I'm not trying to date at the moment. This is my life after all, right? So good. Have you ever had milk bread? Is this your first time? Like you're eating it. Is this your first time eating milk bread? Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Iron King. Whoa. Iron King Dom Jim 21. Wow. Very descriptive. What would be fun if I could hollow out this loaf, stuff it with chips, and then pour a vegan version of the KFC gravy inside? I'll be eating this like a bunny chow. Oh, a bunny chow. That would also be fun. Give me that Prasad Cafe vegetarian chicken that tastes so much like chicken. Let's pour it in here and make a bunny chow. Hmm. I don't eat meat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Chicken and fish are considered meat, right? It's so satisfying. It is so satisfying in its original state. Technically, the chips are not dry, they're oily. So that kind of, offsets it. If these were baked oven chips, would they have the same feeling? I would still eat it, but I want a side of Coke, not milk tea. I haven't been to Barcelos in a long time. Mhm. These are slap chips. I wonder if they're fresh cut. Because I have seen places in the CBD where they are fresh cut. That you're using fresh potatoes to make my chips, I love that. Thanks so much. Mhm. If you want to learn how to meditate, you can get my meditation course through the link in my bio. It's 12 lessons that I personally recorded to help you develop the daily practice of meditation. And just like I have experience of the past 6 years of meditating, once you start incorporating the daily practice of meditation, you're going to find that you'll have more mental clarity, you have more emotional stability, you have more inner peace, you have more calm in your life, you have more resilience, you have more something called imperturbability, which is like inability to be shaken. And when you have that sense of stability throughout your life, it really does give you the feeling of like you can tackle anything. I always say meditation is a superpower, mental clarity is a superpower. So if you ever wanted to develop that superpower and you ever wanted to invest in the learning of that, you can get my meditation course. The link is in my bio. Have you used the pepper spray yet? No. How do you deal with someone toxic? I think the first step is to see that, is to be aware of it. But I wouldn't guide further on that. I think each person has their own experience. If you're asking about me personally, mm, I probably recognize boundaries, the importance of boundaries more so, firmer ones with someone toxic. This bread is delicious. Mm. Some would prefer to drink Coke with this, not me right now, but maybe at a different time on a different day. Hi, Arya. Looks delicious, yeah. Who is this Gigi? Gigi, reveal yourself. Because some of these comments, Shaisa, have you tried the Korean noodles? Yes, I love the Korean noodles. My favorite bulldog is carbonara. Bulldog carbonara. I love habanero lime. I love jajang, which is black bean paste. I love cheese. I discovered recently I do love cheese. I think it's called three cheese. Um, some others I haven't tried. Arya, I want to say yes if the mousse is not too eggy. If it's too eggy, I'm not a fan. Like Woolworths. Woolworths, it's way too eggy. Hello, Rubak. How spicy? What's that? I don't play Roblox. Sometimes the idea and thought has passed me. So by the time I get your comment, I'm like, what? What are you referring to? This bread, wow. It makes you want to praise industrialism because it's so like perfect. And you know that every loaf is the same. I didn't know there's a half spicy. What's my favorite food? Arrabbiata pasta with extra chili on the side, extra green chili specifically. Margarita pizza. And I love variations of pizza, including breads, pastries, savory items, and variations on pasta. So I think those are two favorite categories. The pasta is called arrabbiata. I think it means spicy something something. Let's Google search that. Thanks, Bam Bam. Thanks for lighting up the hat and mustache. Thanks for that. How was your day? What am I Googling again? Arrabbiata. Oh, to mention what does the name mean? Hmm. Oh, it means angry. So interesting. I guess they added so much chili that it was called angry. What's your least favorite food? Thanks for the hat and mustache, Bam Bam. I look cool as a cowboy. Western. My least favorite food, baked beans. Baked beans is my least favorite food. Even when I had it, I had so many cans. I ate it. I appreciated it. I valued it, for its nourishing nature. But thanks, Bam Bam. Thanks for joining. Hi, Weasel. The chips are good. There are different variation of chips in this area. And that variation, I would say, is like more crisp than this one. These chips were 15 rand. Looks like I won't be eating sauce, and I'm glad for that. They're delicious. Okay, looks like arrabbiata uses red chili and garlic. I guess it's possible to make a marry me version of anything. If I were cooking for somebody that I wanted to impress and I would make a marry me arrabbiata, I'd probably use 1 can of tomatoes, um, half a can of pasta water, 3 to 4 garlic cloves, and about, you don't want to blow their socks off, so 2 red chilies. The vinegar and chili powder. Thanks, Mr. Bala. The vinegar and chili powder, they're on the table at that place, so you can choose to put it before you take your chips away. Where am I from originally? Okay, for that, Gary, I won't block you. I'll give you a chance, but I'll mute you. I'm from Greytown originally. The arrabbiata that I can see on Google, they're using penne. It's looking so good. Arrabbiata with a glass of Coke with ice. Wow. Well, it just clicked to me. Why am I waiting for the right moments to make the marry me arrabbiata for some person who probably doesn't deserve it? That I should make it for myself, right? Can of tomatoes is 20, let's say 25. 1 bulb of garlic, 5 rand, 30 rand, and 4 red chilies. Let's say 45 rand. For 45 rand, I could make the spicy arrabbiata. If I add 20 rand more for penne, for 65 rand, I can make that arrabbiata, eat my fill. For 75 rand, I can make the arrabbiata with the ice cold Coke. Make these marry me dishes for yourself first before you think about making it for other people. Thanks, Toby. Treat yourself. Greytown similar to Joburg CBD? Yes. Especially Sargent Street. Sargent Street is similar to Joburg CBD. I think if you live in Greytown, you're like prepared for anywhere in the world, because Greytown has the disparity of like the suburban areas and the not so suburban areas. So in some areas you're used to quietness, low density. Some areas you're used to high density and, you know, less pristineness. I'm in Joburg. If you want to be an active member of my fan club, send a heart me. I'm not in Free State. Joburg. I've been trying to figure out how to film. Bam Bam, has alcohol or partying ever been part of your lifestyle? Yes. Partying became not so important to me probably around 2019. 2019. I was limited with budget back then. Also, meditation was changing my life. I wasn't so much deriving pleasure from escaping my problems with music, dance, and alcohol. It wasn't really escaping, putting off dealing with it. So I realized that meditation was giving me more courage, more clarity, those types of things. My lifestyle naturally changed. So I haven't really given up alcohol or partying, but in this current season, I'm not drinking except for 2 drinks that I had. I had 1 drink somewhere in May, which was a Savannah, and I had 1 drink somewhere at the end of March, which was like, I think it was a double gin and tonic. But for the rest of the time, I'm not trying to drink, I'm not trying to buy alcohol, I'm not trying to go to a club or a pub or anywhere else. Yeah, and that's the same for partying. So I do have my one or twice a year moment, maybe more with greater, maybe more with different areas. But for now, I'm happy with it in moderation. Have you ever been Hartebius? Have I ever been there? I think that's close to Pretoria, right? ESP, have you ever? I'm a fan of THC. As you know, I call it the special sweet. I love THC. I love CBD also for its pain relieving properties. There are some times, okay, honestly, I'm not the type of person to be drinking a grandpa or like a paracetamol or ibuprofen or things like that. I'm more the type of person to be taking a CBD gummy or something like that. Gigi, you know what? I've got to mute you. You are like overstepping. Hi, Kirusha. Kiosha, hi. What's for supper? Chips and milk bread. Which, by the way, here's a milk bread. And I didn't think that I would be eating so much of the milk bread, but looks like I have been. It's delicious. I haven't wanted sauce. Spicy food. They say that arrabbiata, it means angry in Italian. It denotes a characteristic, in this case spiciness, pushed to excess, which means that they're not putting 2 red chilies, they're putting 6 or 8 for 1 can of tomato. So interesting. Have you ever come to Pretoria? I have, I think once. Once in 2019. Have I made a trip there like this time? No. But also, I need to develop internal courage whenever I want to travel to a new place. So it often takes time for me to develop that internal courage. Even me going to Oriental Plaza, which by the way you can see in the most recent Solo Journeys episode 21, that needed some internal courage. They also use pepperoncino and parsley. What is that? A generic name for hot chili peppers. I'm looking at a message on the screen and it's so interesting. My tea is cold at this moment. What a guest star. So out of the blue. No, I don't have toppers. I don't have any dessert today. I don't. I did think about chocolate and other items, but I prioritized important items like me getting myself a dinner. Janelle, you saw me at Mall of Africa? Hi Ryan. Oh, I already have some bread in here, okay. This was delicious. When I got this, I was not trying to get a loaf. I was not trying to get um, I was not trying to get a loaf. I was not trying to eat bread over many days. I was thinking, you know what? You're paying a little bit extra, but you're not dealing with pressure and wastage. Mari biscuit and cheese, oh my god. Scone and cheese with jam. That's also a good one. These chips are 15 rand. What I can say is that if you're kind and respectful, and if you don't assume that you can touch me, if you're kind and respectful and it matters to you, you know, you value it, you value the interaction, I don't mind it. I don't know how much the loaf was. Let me estimate. Oh, I think it was like 6 rand. Really? Wow. Hi, Nerika. Do you ever get lonely? I kind of sometimes feel like I don't. And I wonder if there's something wrong with me, so I keep defaulting to, do I need to seek a relationship? Do I need to seek a relationship? And that happens when I don't feel lonely. When I don't feel lonely, I feel like something's wrong with me. Why is everyone into this thing and I'm not into it that much? I don't envision a future about it. Is it due to my trauma? Is it due to avoidance? Is it due to fear of intimacy? Is it due to past failure in relationships? Is it due to not really wanting it? Is it due to it being not right for my life? Or, you know, so I really do juggle the options to think about which one it is. And as a meditator, you need to do that because sometimes things look like one thing, but they're actually something else. Thanks, Kyosha. Oh, you know about my name is Earl. My god. Due to my procrastination, I don't have dessert. That's okay. I shouldn't, you know what? Dessert shouldn't be a thing that I have every day. Let's eat a nachi. I'm not trying to date at the moment. I'm open to meeting the right person, but I'm not actively desperate for it. As you know, I'm quite satisfied with my life. I feel fulfilled. I feel aligned with my purpose. I feel that my life has meaning. So, for somebody to come in and to shift that, they really must be bringing something special. How much is a galaxy? I don't know. I don't know. 1,000? Is it 1,000 coins? You know what you need? I need silence. I need more silence than the CBD offers. I need greater depths in my meditation due to not having background traffic noises. I need immersion in the infinite. That's what I need. I'm already masculine. Don't gauge your masculinity. Just exist. Just be authentic to yourself. Each soul manifestation has a unique balance of masculine and feminine. So to try to measure, to try to gauge, to try to alter out of feeling of being wrong, life doesn't make mistakes. Thanks, Bam Bam. Thanks for that. That's a cool one. I think one thing currently prevalent in the society is the idea that men must increase masculinity, women must increase femininity, but that ignores cultural differences, cultural roles. It attempts to standardize everyone, to put everyone in the same category, and to make you never accept authenticity, to always believe that you're wrong inherently in your expression, and to alter yourself. Like there are feminine characteristics that are inherently healthy to being a human that men will entirely avoid because out of fear of appearing feminine. So if a man then locks his emotions on the inside, is afraid to cry, you're walking towards mental illness. So you can see that trying to force yourself into a masculine feminine box, you need to embrace that your spirit, your unique soul manifestation is a unique balance of the masculine and feminine, and it shows by your authentic expression. It doesn't show by you putting on pants and feeling like a man, feeling more masculine. You can push yourself into those things, as you know, like there are many feminine boys, for instance, that are made to feel like they're not man enough. You know, there are many cultures in which soft, gentle men are normal. But when you look at the mainstream standards, soft and gentleness in a man is considered weak, feminine, and so on. So there's too much effort to try to make you not accept who you are. There's too much effort going into making you feel like you are wrong just by existing as yourself. Let me know if that resonates. I'm glad. And one thing about being yourself, you don't have to try. If you're putting effort into curating your appearance, you're not being yourself. That doesn't mean not being mindful. You can be mindful of what you say, think, act out, and so on. But there's a part of authenticity which means like I'm not trying to, when I make a decision, think about, is it aligning with someone else's standards? I'm thinking about, is it aligning with my standards? Tamara, click the profile picture and see. Or no, that feels wrong. That you can see. You can see the gender of a bear, a cartoon bear. I'm gonna eat another nacho. They are kind of looking like they are losing their life. I mean, if the profile picture is anything to go by, are you saying that the bear is actually realistic and that's an animated version of the real bear? Appliance repairs? I didn't cook today. I ate slap chips. Oh my god, it's so complex now about the bear. Next, you're gonna tell me it traveled into this universe from an alternate parallel reality to join lives on TikTok and to bring awareness about the true nature of bears. Is that it? Wow, check that out. Thanks for being here. Click the link in my bio. Subscribe to my email mailing list. It's called Soul Mail. I send out weekly emails related to clarity, peacefulness, stillness, and mindfulness. So if you want to develop on your spiritual awareness and spiritual development journey, then you can subscribe for free to my email mailing list. And remember, once you subscribe, you're going to receive a confirmation email. So if you don't click confirm, you have not successfully subscribed. Where's the slap chips? I ate them. What a question, Zahir. What a question. I think it's a question for my Patreon. It's definitely a question for a paid subscription. Gotta keep it PG-13. Enjoy your fruits, they're nourishing. They contain essential vitamins and minerals. Where did you purchase the slap chips from? A local restaurant. Wow. You can taste that they still have vitality. I wonder if you'll notice when you drink like a reconstituted juice that it tastes dead. You'll notice that the juice out of a fruit like a nachi or whatever is juicy, it tastes alive. And if you in your mind hold the vision of those two, and then in your mind ask yourself to feel what the difference is in your body, you will feel the presence of life versus the presence of not life. Struggle. Bam Bam. I love that you're prefacing your question. I've been approached by Colcaccio to make a video about their delivery service. That's the closest I got for food reviews. No, also remember when I reviewed the eggless cakes and pastries? That was also a food review. Hi Struggle, doing well in you? I have proactively reviewed food a lot. I love it when the restaurant works with me, like at Sadie's Bistro. The manager, he played his part. So I love it when a business works with me. Yes, AJ. And my autograph looks beautiful. I haven't uploaded yet the Sadie's Bistro. Look, it's looking like an alien flesh pod. You ever watched Alien? It's looking like the alien pod. But that just shows you, look at that, it has veins. Nature makes flesh version 1 plant matter. Flesh version 2 meat, but flesh version 1 is plant matter. It also has veins, circulation, respiration. It has all of these alive things. I can even feel it right now, that it feels like, hey, you are alive, thanks for your life force, you nourish me. I'm glad it helped you. I'm really glad. Okay, time for me to go. Thanks for joining me for dinner. Dinner was delicious. Slop chips was delicious. As you saw, that milk bread on another level, and to think that it only cost 6 rand, which I think I might have to look back at that receipt to see, like, was that bread really 6 rand? Because if that's true, I'll never have to buy a loaf of bread. I'll never have to buy an Albany and face eating it over many, many days. Nope. Okay, I'll see you guys another time, perhaps tomorrow. Click the link in my bio. You can subscribe to YouTube, where I post lives and my live replays. I uploaded 8 episodes today, so go check that out. My goal on YouTube is 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you want to help me out, thanks Bam Bam. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you want to help me out with that 1,000 subscriber goal on YouTube, go help me out and enjoy the content, because those 8 episodes, I don't just upload the live straight away. I'm editing it and I'm making sure things are featured and what needs to be there, There's eating shows, there's morning routines, there's get ready with me, there's dinner lives, there's so much more. Go check it out. You can also join my email mailing list. It's called Soul Mail. I send weekly emails on peace, calm, and clarity. So if you want to receive those, click the link in my bio. You can subscribe for free. If you want to experience a similar shift in your life, a similar transformation to the one that I have, involving pivoting your life into courage, clarity, and freedom, you can access Total Freedom Coaching to the link in my bio. And you can also learn how to meditate. I have a meditation course. You can get it there. And it has a bunch of free stuff. Like, I think you get the free digital meditation planner, which you can use with any tablet. You get meditation for beginners. I think Peace and How to Have It is also there, and a bunch of other free stuff. So go check out that meditation course, especially if you wanted to kind of take control of stress and anxiety in your life, and you wanted to reclaim your power from being powerless, to external factors. That meditation course will help you to develop a daily meditation practice that will give you a more stronger sense of stability in your life, regardless of how strong the wind is blowing. As a tree, you have a level of stability that you can sway to match whatever is being thrown at you, and in that way never break. That level of stability comes from meditation. Get my course at the link in my bio, and there's so much more. Click that link. Thanks for all of the gifts on this live. Thanks Bam Bam so much. Thanks everyone else who shared gifts, and thanks for almost 6,000 likes on the live. I can tell you really love Slop Chips. You love Sean, and you love Sean's dinner live, and it brings me so much comfort to know that the content that I make resonates with you. Thanks for being a part of my community. I value all of you, including the 20 that are part of my fan club, which, by the way, there are fan club stickers and so much more. 20 fans in Team Sean. Top fans: Bam Bam, DW, 420 Love, Jay, Barfi, Pyramids of Taste, Pranal, Tasneem, Aquamarine, Pilot, Ruel, Little Sads. Wow, so many. Okay, thanks everyone for being here. And I think I'm going to reference the fan club more, because it's something that I've missed for a long time. But now that I'm aware of it, by the way, send a heart me to join my fan club. It makes a difference. How old are you? 31. My tea is cold. I'll be posting a solo date video tomorrow. I don't feel like I want to upload YouTube videos tomorrow, but I definitely need a breakfast somewhere. And you know what? Those donuts, those 31 Rand pack of 4 donuts, glazed mini donuts at Woolworths, you're calling my name. You're calling my name. I can't stop thinking about you. It was love at first sight. It was love at first sight. You know, when I saw you, I was like kind of scared, honestly. When I saw you, I was kind of scared. And then, you know, I saw you as a pack of 4 in the box and I was kind of scared. And so I didn't choose you. I instead went home with 2 croissants. And then, thanks, Bam Bam. Thanks, Cash. So I went home with 2 croissants, but like I couldn't stop thinking about you. Even now, 3 days later, I'm still thinking about you. So the first opportunity I get, I'm coming back for you. And I know that, you know, love at first sight, I always thought it was not a thing. But now that I experienced it with you, I know that it is a thing. And I shouldn't fight that feeling. I should go with it, you know. So I'm gonna go with it, and tomorrow check out whether those donuts are still there. And if they are, you'll get a live where you'll see me eating them. If you're not already subscribed to YouTube, you're missing out. I'm telling you, there's a lot of content there. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. It's SeanMahabir.com. Under that, it's youtube.com/SeanMahabir. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all of the support. It really means a lot. Thanks for being a part of my community. Thanks for being kind and respectful in the chat. And thanks for choosing to spend time with me. It matters. It means a lot to me. Thanks so much. And I hope it brings you value as well, right? A lot of you mentioned depth. And if that's one type of impact that I can have in your life, I'm glad that I can have that impact. Good night, Bam Bam. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next time. Oh, Kareshlin. Bye.